Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Broncos will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. The give to the back. They're just trying to flex the muscle.
By the running back.
At the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
From the gun, running back on the move. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Hand off from the shotgun. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Kansas.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. First down here for the offense. Trying the left side. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Just just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And they got him for the sack.
Yeah, and the defensive line, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Going deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first to keep the drive alive. QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that 4th down.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On the option. Never gives anyone a clean shot at it. He's down to the 34.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And the Broncos will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos! The AT unit on the field. Splits those uprights right in half. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Arnold. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Out of the backfield, he's open. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Pulls and fires complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. At the 35, he's open. Afterburner's coming. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And they tacked on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Boise State ready to send up that offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Oh, look out, there he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Going for it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more.
Off he goes. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Daniels. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Fires into the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They add the extra point to finish the drive. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him over.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And the Kansas offense will take over.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Dropping back, it's Daniels. And he intercepts it. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. He'll pull it down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Broncos are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Give him 6. Touchdown, Boise State. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Arnold. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
To the air, it's Daniels. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're bringing heat. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The Jayhawks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you're looking.
Just destroying his way through the field. Touchdown, Broncos! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. He has been surgical. Precision passing, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he's going to run it back. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Power football with the run. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. And the Jayhawks want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
On the run, it's Neal. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pulls his way forward. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Gets it out fast. The Jayhawks get enough for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to throw, it's Daniels. He fires one deep down the right side. Fires into traffic, picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. First down here for the offense. They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick pass on the fly motion. Flying down the left side. Past the 20. Touchdown Broncos. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
He's loose. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Daniels. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got him this time. Touchdown Jayhawks! What a catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Boise State ready to send out that offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistakes would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get the...
Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Still running at the 40. He will He'll step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They'll run play action. Buys a little time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
This defense forcing them to throw into tight windows. They need another stop on 3rd and long. Quarterback will keep it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Getting some heat. He caught it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Striving for the goal line, loose football. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State. On to attempt the try. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Fires to the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make a connection. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deeper. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch.
Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken them some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage.
He's going up top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Jayhawks are rolling down the field.
First down from the offense.
They're going to throw it again. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He'll try to take it back. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And such a great job using his feet, being smart. You got the lead in this football game. Don't force the ball down the field. Gets the scramble, gets the first down. What a clutch play in the fourth quarter.
He's going to pass. Unleashes one deep. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown Broncos. Lining up for the PAT. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back. That'll be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Fires toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Looking left. Another incompletion on third down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Kansas. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Back to throw, it's Daniels. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time...
And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Broncos. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe fight. And